General disclaimer. Welcome to this official presentation on Affiliate Marketing Model 3.0. All presenters are providing their services on a volunteer basis and are active participants in all products they are presenting. Their views and opinions do not necessarily reflect those of the organisation. While we aim for accuracy, errors may occur. All content is for informational purposes only. The information provided is general and not personalised advice. We are not liable for any losses. We provide information and systems, but we do not endorse any purchases of memberships. Your decisions are yours alone, so we advise conducting thorough research. If uncertain, seek guidance from a qualified professional. Attendees accept these terms by continuing to view this presentation. Let's explore affiliate marketing cautiously and curiously. Legal disclaimer. You are viewing an Affiliate Marketing 3.0 official presentation. All products and services, their component parts and operating methods and systems, either provided by or created by Affiliate Marketing 3.0, belong solely to Affiliate Marketing 3.0. All IPs are protected. Anyone copying, distributing, or reselling any Affiliate Marketing 3.0 product without express permission risks serious legal consequences. Any unauthorized broadcasting, live streaming, or social media sharing of Affiliate Marketing 3.0 presentations is strictly prohibited. Downloading and re-uploading presentations without permission violates copyright law and may also lead to legal consequences. Good evening, everybody, and welcome. Today is Wednesday, and Wednesday is always a great day for two reasons. One, because it is 3FO payday. Everybody that's part of 3FO got their weekly yield this week. Hey, Eunice, how you doing? And of course, our next greatness of today is we have Shavez, our CEO, who comes every single week to give us our latest and the greatest information regarding Affiliate Marketing 3.0, 3FO, Liquid Pay, and any other product that we have up and running. And we are, of course, joined this evening by Chantel, Rajiv, Grace, and Eunice. Okay, so we still have plenty of room. Please make sure you reach out to your community, bring them along, because we want them to have the information firsthand. Also, please grab a pen and paper. Take notes, because undoubtedly there will be lots of information tonight. Certainly hoping there will be lots of information tonight. So grab a pen and paper and take notes. And stick around to the end, because it is a free giveaway of a $50 miner to 10 lucky winners. But you have to be here at the end in order to win a miner. Okay, that's enough from me. Let's pass over to Shavez. Shavez, welcome to tonight's Zoom. Over to you.
Hi Joe, hello everyone. Welcome to UK Prime Time. Hopefully everybody's doing fine. Well, I have great information to pass on today. So take out your pen and paper. Today is a very, very important announcement for BTCC miners and holders. So today I'm going to make an incredible announcement for a new opportunity that we are going to introduce. Yes, so let's begin. Today is you all are going to go home very happy. Okay, so all right, so I have presented the roadmap to you guys last week, and from last 2 weeks I've been talking about the 3-year roadmap, and finally, and I said everything that I discussed about, everything that I talked in the roadmap is not something which we are going to do in future. The things which we are already doing in pipeline were there in the roadmap. So streamlining the roadmap and making things which sounds impossible possible into reality, we have decided to introduce one small version of ETF where we also learn as an organizer, as a runner, as the implementer of the ETF, and you as a community learn to participate how an ETF works. So this is going to be the introduction of BTCC ETF Lite. This version of ETF will teach us how ETF operates and how do you get dividends, how do you get paid, and what sort of feelings are there in terms of participation in ETF. This is just like buying a stock of a blue chip company, and that pays you, unlike all the blue chip companies which pays you on their payment schedule when the dividends are announced. But unlike the blue chip companies, this ETF will pay you every single month. So let me take you through a very impressive yet a very new concept, one of a kind, trial version of the BTCC ETF that we are calling BTCC ETF Lite. So this program will be starting from this month, and this will give you entry tier crypto ETF style yield program, and this is designed to deliver Ethereum payouts through professionally managed BTCC staking cycles. And these cycles are based on different staking terms of BTCC, and this allows you to get a regular yield in Ethereum, and that too against your BTCCs. So this program allows you to participate. Participants will lock BTCC into fixed long-term staking pools, unlocking enhanced earnings across 3FO amplifier ecosystem. This is how it works. So you stake the BTCC into ETF Lite Vault, and assets will be deployed into managed staking strategies, and yield accumulates during the lock phase. Monthly ETH payouts will begin after the lockup period, and the optional benefits include unlock higher yield multipliers across 3 or 4 products. This is optional. This is something which we will introduce on top of the ETFs. So these are the two cycles that we will introduce first. ETF Lite 12. It is a 1 year staking program of 12% APY in BTC in Ethereum, and this will pay you monthly ETH payout. And the other one is 2 year staking period of BTCC, giving you 18% APY every month in Ethereum. And the lock phase is for 60 days starting from 15th of December. So from 15th of December till 15th of February, you will be able to lock your BTCCs inside 3FO for the staking, for the smart staking. For 1 year term if you opt for 2 year term if you opt for. So there is no 3 year, because if you will go with 3 years, it's better to go with 111. So I was like, why to introduce something for 3 years? It will lock your BTCC as well. You can go with 111. So instead, we have just done 1 and 2 years staking. And in this is a golden opportunity for everyone to harvest their unmined BTCCs and stake them into 3FO, get a long-term regular yield in Ethereum. This is something which will produce cash for you every single month. This is how you will feel when you will participate in BTCC ETF Lite. You'll feel like you have invested in a blue chip company and you are getting dividends over the stocks that you have purchased. So the time is here now, and let's look at the BTCC overall BTCC utilities that we have so far introduced. So these are the core BTCC utilities in the 3FO ecosystem. It gives you monthly ETH income. It gives you weekly yield as well, but this is additional monthly ETH yield that you will get. BTCC gets you 4x potential earnings boost in 3FO. It gives you double yield rate opportunities from 78% to 156% in 3FO. And then one more introduction. This is another big utility, the ETF style structure of the yield program, where you will have a simple allocation, pooled strategy execution, and transparent yield tracking. Why did we introduce ETF Lite? to learn, to understand, to take this community, to take this ecosystem into automation, into scalability, and into compliance ready deployment for the big ETF that we will introduce by the end of 2028. Because we have to make the whole ecosystem ready, and the readiness will come with practice. And the whole community would have a great practice of next 2 years for locking up their BTCCs, and post 2 years your BTCCs will get released, and then we will go for the big launch of the ETF in El Salvador, where you will have endless opportunities with multiple currencies to hold and participate in the ETF with Ascension Passport, as discussed in our roadmap. So these are the security and operations of the ETF: on-chain staking vault deployments, multi-sig treasury execution controls, strategy diversification protocols, transparency through platform dashboards. You'll have the complete track of the whole community's TVL into your dashboard, and you'll be able to access um, the custody. Once your staking period is over, you will get back your BTCCs that you have staked after the staking period ends. So it is opening. The early access opens from 15th of December. You can start with either ETF Lite 12 or 18 and activate your monthly yield opportunity across 3FO network. But there will be no distribution of affiliate rewards on this. This is a this is an opportunity individually for all the members, all the miners of BTCC. So you guys can take a screenshot of this. We will start making announcements as well from tomorrow onwards officially on BTCC ETF Lite. But I think this is pretty impressive opportunity for everyone who has been mining BTCC from day one, from $3, and have been part of the ecosystem. And I think this is going to give a peaceful sleep at night to all BTCC holders, especially the people who have invested thousands of dollars and efforts worth of millions in mining BTCC, in harvesting BTCC, in preserving BTCC, and especially the people who did not sell the BTCC on speculation at lower prices. This is a treat, this is a tribute, this is a um, you know positive exchange of worth, of value, of wealth to the people, to the convicted members of the BTCC ecosystem. So BTCC ETF Lite is going to be launched post 60 days of locking, and then the yield cycle will begin. So huge congratulations to the whole community on BTCC ETF. And this is how we will learn, and we will enter into our so planned progress roadmap that we have designed for our organization. And I think this will add big value to the whole ecosystem. And from here on, the real utility of BTCC will come into picture, in including the value of BTCC, because we will see a massive harvesting festival from now on, and people who have not harvested BTCC will start harvesting. Um, because in the roadmap, if you remember, I have framed properly for the next 1 year. In first year roadmap, I have forecasted that we are aiming at 5 million BTCC staked inside 3FO. And to stake 5 million BTCC inside 3FO, apart from the ETF, I'm talking about just the regular BTCC that you stake for the multiplier yield and for the potential earning. uh, it is it is a necessity that you start harvesting, and all the users start harvesting BTCC, and it comes into circulating supply. So this is how it will come into circulating supply, and we'll see a huge spike in the price of BTCC as well. So I want to congratulate the whole community on behalf of the tech team and on behalf of all the leaders who participated and brought this as an idea for us to start and execute. And let's start. The big institutional, or I would say, this is the first step towards institutionalizing BTCC. And rest, talking about the updates, I don't have a lot of updates. 10x development is ongoing. Yes, it is going. You don't need updates. Okay. So, um, 10x development is on time. Hopefully, in first week of January, I'll give you guys a first look of the peer-to-peer first, and then followed by the centralized exchange with order books. That is next, because it is taking time for us to implement the Binance APIs. The whole liquidity provision and everything is with Binance. It is a massive ecosystem that we are building with the 10x. So we have decided to start and equip the community with peer-to-peer first. But before launching peer-to-peer, I am giving you a lifetime opportunity to cash on your BTCCs for year-long staking period and 2 year-long staking period. And I think this is going to help the community and boost confidence of the community big time. So let's get started from here. Also, there's a big update on Liquid Pay coming soon. We are going to announce something different, something interesting on Liquid Pay while the banking integration is going on. Um, so once the development will finish, I will come and announce about Liquid Pay. And with the Capital 3.0, we are aiming at the new year to begin with the whole payout schedule of the Capital 3.0 payouts on Affiliate Marketing 3.0 dashboard. So the integration is almost done. Hopefully by new year, we will start the payouts for Capital 3.0 as well. So everything is on time. We are progressing slowly but surely. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here and for consistently showing your conviction in the ecosystem. And let's work together with the same pace that we have been working. And definitely the 3 year roadmap that I've shown you guys, it really, really looks like reality to me. So this is a baby step towards the achievement of our 3 year long roadmap on BTCC and 3FO. Thank you so much, everyone. Joe?
Chavez, every single week you're bringing something that keeps us on the edge of our seats, and very, very exciting to start now after 2 years to really start to see the direction that this ecosystem is beginning to take. When others try to bring us down, we continue to rise above them. So it's incredible to continue to see this journey growing and pushing forward, and proving all of the doubters that we will do it, and we are doing it, even when they said we couldn't. So perhaps we can take some questions from the panel, Chavez.
Sure, sure, sure.
Okay, Eunice was straight up there with his hand like a schoolboy at the back of the class. Go on, Eunice.
Chavez, thank you, Joe. Listen, Chavez, I just wanted to confirm
Mm-hmm.
what I heard is correct. That's
Mm-hmm.
it. That's the only thing. You say you will start with to the movement to the creation of the ETF,
Uh-huh.
and people can from the 15th of December, they can stake their BTCC
Mm-hmm.
and getting 18% yield
Mm-hmm.
on Ethereum
On Ethereum, in
on
Ethereum.
Ethereum and
Mm-hmm.
pay in a monthly basis. Am I
Yes.
correct?
Every month, 1.5% a month.
Every month.
Every month.
And is a not limit, is a entry level or is a
No, there is
minimum
no
entry
entry.
level?
You can deposit and stake one BTCC also. No problem.
And this staking, there will be work like a liquidity pool, like we connect our MetaMask, they will connect it into the
You
staking
deposit
mechanism.
you deposit the BTCC into 3FO, and it will go into a pool, and then your staking term will be logged. And once you have the logged BTCCs, you can stake accordingly. If you want to go with light 12 with 12%, you stake in 12%. If you want to lock for 2 years, you go with 18.
I see a lock period. I saw 60 days or something like that. But you explain you actually told us that is a longer period of locking, 1 year or
Login.
2 years. Yes.
Yes.
What is that the 60 days? What does that mean?
60 days is the time given to the whole community to come and log BTCC. Uh,
Coming and lock BTCC.
mhm.
Meaning
Because
after these 60 days there won't be no
there
more.
won't be no more
Okay, we have
locking.
60 days to
Lock.
put as many BTCC as possible
Yes.
into the this first round ETF. Am I correct?
Right. Correct.
Okay. That is it only me I'm excited or everybody's excited?
Everybody is excited. The
Looks
whole
like everybody's excited. Okay, not me only alone. Because
uh-huh.
people say sometimes you are not the only one that looks excited. I said, I don't know. because okay, that's my first question. I have a second question. Is
Mm.
regarding the TX, the exchange. Okay, it's regarding the TX. Is the exchange will be live in January, as you say?
In January, yes, we are on time.
Okay, there is, in exchanges, there are fees that
Mm-hmm.
the exchanger actually
Maker,
charge to people.
maker taker fees.
Huh? Exactly.
Maker.
When you buy, sell, do
Mhm.
transaction, is
Mhm.
this exchanger will be have like other exchanger, like an API that we can
Yes,
connect a box, or bot, or trading accounts and all those things?
definitely yes.
Yes. And is a possibility to have a share of the fees or not? Or I'm out too early to discuss this with you?
No, no, so the fees will go into the revenue of the company, that is the exchange, and we will charge the makers and takers fee, the
Mhm.
transaction fee, the deposit fee, the withdraw fee, everything. Everything like you use Binance like and Bybit like same.
Anyone that when they have a strategy and they want to connect with the API, they couldn't connect with the API, no
They
problem at
can
all, no?
connect. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
From my part, I'm done, Chavez. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Yunus.
Eunice. Chantel, you have a question?
Yeah, I have a question. Look, but before I have the question, I want to say, listen, you're starting your 30th year perfect because, the 14th is his birthday. We should all celebrate that. And then on the 15th, we start this ETF. So this is
Mhm.
really a Chavez ETF. Um, um,
Mhm.
so great news. Secondly, Dodo and Pi, transition from Dodo to Pi. We have a lot of questions.
Mhm.
Some people are waiting. Are you able to give any feedback in
Sure,
terms
sure,
that
sure.
transition?
The LFG and Dodo migration is still going on, and well, the final step on LFG is left, which is some sub integration on KYC. Hopefully, by end of year, we will have the KYC integration. We had two providers, Shufti Pro and SumSub, but one of the vendors had different terms which we did not want to accept. Now, finally, we are onboarded with some sub, so we'll be going live by the end of the year.
Okay.
LFG, yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Mhm.
Thank you there, Chantel. Rajiv.
Yeah, Shavez, just to want to understand, like there are a lot of questions regarding, there are a lot of people who have put withdrawal in Pi. It's more than
Mhm.
a month, almost month and a half. People are still
Mhm.
waiting, it's not happened. So
Mhm.
any timeline on that, when that will be through?
Please write an email to Pi support, and I hope they will reply.
No, okay. Mails have been written, but there were no reply. That's the reason this question was put up for us.
Okay, raise in the group. I think they will reply.
Okay,
Mhm.
thank you.
Okay, Grace, are you there? Do you have a question?
And Eunice, to get this PDF, you can contact the team. They will give you translated copies.
Okay. It looks like that's all the questions. Yeah,
So,
I've got one question which has come to me from the community, which is
Mhm.
regarding the price of BTCC. What is it that's creating this drop in price with BTCC?
People are selling, people are, liquidating, people are maybe converting their assets into wrapped BTC by looking at the price. People might be trading on DEX because there is trading volume every single day. There are multiple factors, Joe. And then now you will see a different wave because people will start harvesting. So when they start harvesting, you will see a different movement.
Of course, yes. I think we've all been encouraging on consecutive Zooms that people now is the time to start harvesting, to utilize it within 3FO, obviously, but now even more reason with the ETF to start bringing it on chain and taking it off the DApp.
So I'll tell you, I'll show you. See, look at this transaction on chain 17 seconds ago. Somebody changed six Bitcoins, six wrapped BTCCs into wrapped BTC. So people keep on playing with the liquidity pool, people keep playing with wrapped BTC, and they make money while sitting with BTCCs and with the live market price. I don't know about everybody, but some people do. Few people make money while sitting with assets. So this is why the price gets changed.
Marvelous. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Well, that's it. I think if you've got everything done, is there anything else that you'd like to add to the end of everything, Chavez? Or if any of the other leaders have a question? There was a question in the chat, I think.
I would say start harvesting
Yes.
as soon as possible.
um,
Collect, collect all your BTCCs that you have not harvested yet. They are going to give you yield in Ethereum every single month.
I saw Ian had his hand up. Ian, if you're there, if you can put your hand. Oh, here we go. So Ian has a question. Is TNX centralized exchange going to be legal in the US, EU, and the UK?
Definitely, definitely. It will be in US. It will start with US, EU and UK, and later US, because US is the most critical one. And initially starting from, it will be global, but the fiat convergence will be in Vietnam first, and then EU and UK will be there with crypto, and slowly we'll go with the on-off ramping with other countries as well, and then US.
Amazing. I've had another question come up. Firstly, Zoom user who's put your hand up. If you'd like to ask a question, please put it in the Q&A box at the bottom. Santrix is asking, when is the game? I think you talked about a game where we can
Game.
win B fuel.
Right, right, right. So coming up, it's all in pipeline, and I wanted to introduce this one first, so that you all, start harvesting, and there is huge wave of harvesting in the BTCC ecosystem, and then slowly, eventually, we'll go on with the game because you would need BTCC after this. Once you stake it, once the 60 days period finishes, you would require more BTCCs for the new members to introduce, for the new members to join 3FO, for the old members to upgrade their panels. And the only way to get the BTCCs would be to harvest, to mine. And that's where the whole mining trajectory will come back into spotlight again, and people will go back and start harvesting. people who People who have disconnected their miners or have got their miners, somewhere, they will keep an eye, and they will collect their miners back, start mining, and then harvesting. People who will win the miners today in the giveaway will be lucky. They will be able to mine BTCCs, And imagine if you are able to mine even one BTCC in next couple of days, and you harvest it for 1 year, for 2 years, and that is 18% of 100 and, let's say, $112. Mm, that will give you close to $20 a year, right? For 2 years, that will give you $40 if you have just got one BTCC mined and harvested, and you're getting a miner for free.
I think it's going to become very evident very quickly that
Mhm,
all of those people who stopped mining, who
mhm,
disconnected their miners a year ago, 18 months ago, 6 months ago, I think it's going to become very evident that they are going to regret that. They're going to wish that they'd kept on mining like the rest of us. And I think it's going to be even more evident that for all of those people that who are not harvesting, who have not been harvesting, and have done everything they can to avoid harvesting,
mhm.
I think when they see the price going up, I think they're going to be very, very glad that they were mining. Even if they weren't harvesting, they're going to be very glad that they continued to harvest,
Right.
continued to mine.
Mhm.
Just before we go to Eunice, I've got another question here. Someone's said, "Happy birthday." What will the price of one staked BTCC be? I'm not quite sure if that's
Now
what
the
will
question
be
is
the
what?
price of
Yeah,
one staked BTCC.
yeah, that's actually the question I
Live,
wanted to ask Chavez.
Okay.
live price of BTCC that month will be considered as staked price, and we will release that publicly, that this is what the live price is. On this live price, we are releasing the this thing, the APY.
But Chavez, but the price is not that one that is shown in Bitcoin code that technology.
Yes, the price that you
That
see.
that's the price, no? That
Yes.
people when we stake a
Mm.
BTC will be considering to that price, and the 12 or 18% will be based on that price. Am I correct?
Exactly. That will be based on number of BTCCs, but the calculation of the yield will be according to the value at the BTCC. Let's say the value of first yield would be $120. So you will get paid 1.5% of $120 if you have staked one BTCC in your staking ETF fund.
Amazing.
Shavez, let's say we stake the BTCC at 100. Let's say it's
Mhm.
100, we stake 100. So the yield we are getting is 18% on that 100, right?
100,
Next
right?
month, the price is volatile, the price increases. So that 100 will be fixed, or it will,
No,
uh,
it will be market. It will be according to the market. It will
okay.
be, if the price goes up, you will get more yield. That's
Okay.
why I said it is variable. It is just
Oh,
like an ETF. Yes, it is an ETF, which will give
okay.
you the perpetual returns like yield like an ETF properly.
So awesome. So it goes up, it goes keep on
Of
going
course,
up.
of
The
course.
yield also keeps on increasing, right?
Of course, you guys, everything is in your hands. Everything is in the hands of the community. If you
Okay.
guys work together, push the whole BTCC ecosystem upwards, you will get more money every single month. So now,
That's awesome.
everything, the whole lead, the captains of the ship are you guys.
Amazing. So Dia has asked, I don't know if Dia perhaps didn't came in late, but Dia is asking about liquid pay in the USA.
Very good.
Yeah, you've got an announcement coming from that next week
Mhm. Coming
or the
very
week
soon. Very,
after.
very soon.
Very soon. Okay. I've got another
Mhm.
question asking about Koi and Ethfina. Do we know anything about those?
Eat Fina, I think you guys have got already. We are refunding anyway on Capital 3.0.
Yeah, I think people are just curious as to if we have any information on those two projects, but I guess the
Mhm.
answer is no.
Mhm.
Okay. Will we see a node offering in 2026?
Yes, we will. We
Okay.
have to. We are running short of nodes. Now we will reintroduce the nodes.
Perfect. Someone else was asking about Capital 3.0. I think Shavez has explained
Node
about that already. We're looking at that going live in the new year.
New Year. And the nodes will be on 3FO units. Node offerings will be introduced on 3FO, yes. Very soon.
Okay. Another question here. I'll take the last question will be blessing, so I won't take any more questions after that. Will the monthly payout be after the 1 or 2 year period, or is over, or does it start from the first month?
It will start after the first month. Once the first month will finish, then the payouts will start.
Okay.
Just like a bank, you do deposits. Just like an ETF, you buy all the stocks. If you buy a stock of a blue chip company, you get paid on the dividend cycle.
Okay. And there's another one here asking just a little bit more information with regards to the withdrawals from protocol yield. What is the reason that we cannot withdraw money from Pi? First story was that the money in and out going immediately, so we must know what's going on.
If you have reinvestment strategy, then if you don't have reinvestment strategy, then it's coming out every day to you. If you have reinvestment strategy, then feel free to write an email. If you have made a withdrawal, they will release it. The team will
Yeah,
release.
there is quite a lot of people who have set their settings to withdraw
Withdraw.
and they haven't processed. And to some degree, I've assumed that that's because the market's down at the moment.
Mhm.
So it would make no sense for them to
Uh,
close trades.
because positions are intact with the traders, and there was huge volatility in market, as you all see, and this is how, I mean, your funds are safe, your funds are protected, and the positions are open, so it's anyway not lost for you.
Okay.
But feel free to write an email to the support in the communication email.
Okay. Chantel.
Yeah, I just have one other question. We noticed that the high watermark is no longer visible in quite a beautiful new way of looking at pi. Is there a reason that we can't see it, or is that coming, or is that a?
It's coming, it's coming. One more strategy is coming. We are merging two of them into one, and high watermark is coming.
Okay, all right.
What happened with the Magnificent Seven?
Mag 7, actually, because of the volatility in the stock market, also they got a little backed off for a bit. And we are also like, okay, let's see their performance properly for quite some time, and then let's introduce.
Okay. Last question is, are we going to be paid this 18% monthly or yearly?
Monthly.
Okay. All right, there you go. That's all the questions. Panel, I'll ask if you've got any last questions. Otherwise, we will move on to the giveaway.
Mhm.
No. Okay, fantastic. Chavez, are you going to join us or are you going to leave?
I'll join.
Okay, amazing. Fantastic. So let's bring up my thing. So let's just make a quick request for everybody that is currently here. For those of you who have already won a miner, then please put your hands up. Let's make it nice and fair and make sure those who've not yet had an opportunity to win a miner can win a miner. It'd be nice to have lots of new people winning instead of the same people winning. So how many people have got your hands up? That's 22, 23. Okay, fantastic. So let me. Okay, so I'm going to call according to the panel list that I can see. Let me move you guys over here. Okay, Chantel.
Johan K.
How do I spell that?
Johan and then a K.
Johank. Yes? Is that correct? Perfect. Thank you.
Yes.
Rajiv. You're muted, Rajiv.
Sasa.
Spell it.
Oh, SA. I think Sasa just left. Okay, Sasa just left.
Okay, pick someone
So-
else then.
Okay, so Joel Brown.
Okay, fantastic. Chavez.
Jane Mugwe. JANEMUGWE.
Perfect. Okay, Eunice.
Okay, let's do the thing here. Julio Chang. Everybody's in the J. How come?
Yeah, you're all picking J's tonight. We're doing it.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll pick. No, where's Grace? Is Grace still here? Okay. So let's. Okay. Okay, Elliot Mbele. I broke the chain of J's. Elliot Mbele. Okay, let's go back to the top. Chantel.
Laverne.
Say that again.
Laverne, Laverne. M.
Laverne. Okay. Eunice. Or no, who was next? Was it Rajiv? I think, wasn't it? Rajiv?
Vladimir Kernik.
Vladimir.
Yeah, Vladimir KRNIC.
Okay, Krennic. Okay. Okay, Chavez.
Anthony.
Oops. Anthony. Okay, and I'll pick. Okay, Bichu.
Me?
And oh,
me
did we
too.
miss
Okay.
you? Sorry, Eunice. Yes, Eunice, go on.
Okay, let's okay, let me just do it like this. Okay. Mary Grace. Is it Mary Grace? No, not yes, not yet.
Mary Grace, yes. Perfect. Okay, there you go. Those are our 10 winners. Amazing.
Correct.
Congratulations to all of you who've won a minor this evening. Let's, in a moment, I'm going to be showing you how to claim your minor. So stick around for a few more minutes. So let's just give a quick thank you to Chavez for turning up every week. And thank you very much for putting up with us all, with all the questions and our various different demands. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for being the man that stuck around. And of course, you know, it's always a joy to have you here on a Wednesday and get these weekly updates. All right. And let's work our way out now. Let's go to here. Okay, so let's quickly go over our weekly schedule for anybody that's not caught up to date. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday are as is. Monday and Tuesday, business presentation day, 7 p.m. UK time, 7 p.m. EST. Wednesday, as always, is Chavez update day, same time, 7 p.m. UK time, 7 p.m. EST. Thursday is business presentation day, so that's tomorrow. That will be business presentation. This is an opportunity for you to bring your new prospects, take some of the pressure off of your shoulders, especially if you're new. You can bring them to an official presentation where they can learn about our amazing ecosystem. Friday. Actually, I do have another question for you, Shavez, in just 1 minute. Friday is Community Support Day. We have brought together Sunday Q&A, Saturday onboarding, all into Friday education, where we will be doing whatever is required by the community, but it will always be followed by live Q&A by me and Carl and whatever leader decides they would like to join us on that day. Now, if you'd like to claim your minor, then all you need to do is contact me on @Sheba_Joe on Telegram, and I will send you the claim form. And then once you've submitted your claim, we will send you your minor within 24 to 48 hours. So just take 1 minute to write down this, my tag for Telegram, and please contact me on Telegram. Okay, Shavez. Last week we booked Eunice to do a training on our AI for us on Friday evening, but the website has been down for a few days. Do we know if the website's going to be up and running? Because we've
Yes.
booked Eunice again for this Friday.
Okay, so the website will be live in a couple of hours from now.
Amazing. Okay, good. All that remains to do is to say thank you to all of you who have joined us this evening. It's always a pleasure to serve, and we are here to help you as a community to continue to grow, to continue to help people create their own financial future. We've been here 2 years, delivering for 2 years, turning up for 2 years. We are here to stay. You've seen over the last couple of weeks, Shavez has delivered our 3-year roadmap, and I know that we have a 10-year roadmap as well. By now, you should easily be able to see that we are well on track to deliver that roadmap. We will be here for the long time. While others fall, while others falter, we will prevail. So we will see you all again tomorrow evening for UK prime time. And if you're around this evening for US prime time, myself and Carl will be there for US prime time, playing the replay of this, and you can come and watch it all over again. Get yourself excited all over again. Thank you, Shavez, for turning up. Thank you, panel, for all your support and questions. Thank you all for turning up, and we will see you on our next prime time soon. Good night, all.